I'm Geof Hewitt, and I'm proud to say that I've been with the National Writing Project in Vermont as long as Tish McGonigal. And when I asked Tish if we might consider a celebration for her, her response was, no, let's celebrate NWP Vermont. And so there'll be no more words about Tish.
That's what you're doing.
I have a list of thank yous which would go on a lot longer if I could remember all the names of the people who have made such a difference. I always want to think about our hosts, not just the University of Vermont, but the people who put together these rooms, our refreshments, etc. Sherry Fuchs, Tina Belladou, Michael B., Roger, the tech man, and Scott Edelstein, and I'm sure there are other names that I was not able to collect, but we owe them a great gratitude for what they've done to set this room up and to be so responsive to our many, many requests. When I put the word out to my fellow people on the leadership team of the National Writing Project, I'm working with a continuity group. There are only 4 of us. They all wanted to be part of this very much. And so we thank Kara and Eli Rosenberg, and we also thank the person who did all of the hard lifting in terms of making these arrangements. And I don't know where you are, Jill, but I'd love to have you stand up so people can recognize and thank you. We have a number of hosts here from the University of Vermont, but specifically I want to mention those who are here right now, not just the ones who were not able to be with us, but those who have been with us in the Summer Institute. First of all, the man who made it possible for us to be here at UVM, NWP Vermont, Alan Broughton. Alan, we owe you this. I have to mention Cynthia Reyes, who's not able to be with us, but may come in a little bit later. She's with the College of Education and Social Services, and she has done a remarkable job of helping NWP Vermont feel that it really is at home here. And also with the English department, the amazing Richard Parent. Let's hear it for him. Final thanks to Tom McGonigal and his family, their children, Tom's and Tish's children, Tom, Kevin, Joe, and Mike, and none other than Tish's brother John. You will notice on your tables colored paper and a pen. Only 1 pen per table, please. That is haiku on the spot. Many people have brought haiku, some may not have, but will be inspired as the evening progresses. You will have an option to come to the microphone and only read your haiku and say your name in whichever order you wish. No sonnets allowed. I will do a sestina. Just kidding. If you've written a haiku and choose not to read it from the stage, there is a basket, and you may place your haiku in the basket, and it will be greatly appreciated if you choose to read your haiku as you exit the microphone to drop your haiku into the basket. I have to show you the basket.
We can't recognize the basket.
Built by Julia, no relation, Hewitt. This is a letter from Marianne Smith, who's with the headquarters in Berkeley, California, and who came to Vermont to interview and talk to us about how NWP Vermont might come to exist. To unforgettable Tish, how did I meet you oh so many years ago? You were that teacher in Vermont who knew all about portfolios and who stood in the parking lot with her colleagues talking endlessly about school and students and what to do with them. You were all wrapped up in breadloaf, where you were a leader par excellence and a researcher. You were the woman with the flashiest smile. Wherever you popped up, from one meeting or conference to the next, I would find you. You liked the writing project. There was no writing project in Vermont. You connected the dots. You, Geof, and I were the trio at our new site meeting. You let me coach you for your demonstration right there in your own living room. Oh, what talented teachers you rounded up for the first institute and the ones after that and after that. That's you folks, the talented people. Marianne knows you. Never content to sit still, you started a Moffat project and revived active voice. I came to Vermont once more to listen to teachers talk about making a space for Moffat in their classrooms. I watched you teach at your high school. You were skillful and joyful, spontaneous and intentional. Jim Gray would have called you a natural. You wrote and published. NWP knocked on your door. We need Tish in site development. You were and are the voice of Vermont in D.C. I watched one year as the staff in Jim Jeffords' office swarmed you. Even Patrick Leahy can't resist Tish. Still full of energy, you joined a spinning class. The kind of spinning that makes your heart rate soar and your friends gasp in amazement. A leader of men, you raised 4 boys and a husband. What a woman. Thank you, dear Tish, for being a great friend and colleague. With awe and admiration, Marianne.
Wow.